guys. Okay, we're going to start up nice and tall today, standing position. So feet about hip width apart. It's going to come forward. Make sure you have plenty of space around you. And keep your knees soft. Keep your tailbone tucked under. But make sure you don't round your lower back. So just keep a natural little tilt. So just a normal tilt here. Now squeeze into your glutes. Draw your tummy in. Breathe in through the nose, and as you exhale, I want you to ground your feet really heavy into the floor. Really press heavy into the feet. Do that one more time. So breathing in. And as you exhale again, ground the feet. Press really heavy into the floor. On your next inhale, keep the feet grounded, but start to open the arms lovely and wide into a huge big circle. So pretend I'm there with you. Sorry, I'm just going to turn that on silent. Pretend I'm there with you and I'm pulling your arms around into a lovely big circle. Think about pinching the shoulder blades, squeezing into glutes, and draw tummy in. So big, huge, wide circle. And let's reverse. Let's go the opposite direction then. So up and around. All the way. Draw the tummy in, lovely and tight. Keep the feet grounded into the floor. Keep the knees soft. Draw the tummy in, lengthen through the spine. Make sure that your back is not arching, that you're standing tall, you're squeezing glutes. Last one, interlink hands behind head. And what we're going to do is just add a knee lift like this. So can you interlink your hands behind your head? And can you also send your thumbs down the back of the neck? You know the way if we're doing a crunch. And we're just going to alternate. So from the side, you alternate which leg lifts. Okay. So exhaling, lift, flexing the foot as you lift. Doesn't really matter actually whether you point it or flex it. That's it. Now we're going to add a little twist. So as we lift, we're going to twist the opposite elbow across to that side. Drop down. Now we're going to twist to the other side. And drop down. And again. And again. So it's opposite elbow to opposite knee. But they don't touch. They don't even nearly touch, because otherwise you'd be down here. So we just want to get that lovely rotation through the upper body. I want you to squeeze into your glutes when you stand the legs, both feet onto the floor. Do a couple more. Using that exhale and that inhale. So the opposite elbow towards the opposite knee. Last 4. Breathe. Last 3. Last 2. One more. And release. Now just drop the arms down. So we're just going to take a crawl over a full body stretch. So we bring our left arm up and we reach the left arm over to one side. See the right hand, take that down your knee as you reach the left arm. Try not to lean into it, try not to bring the hand over here. It doesn't matter how far, even if the hand is just here or here. Even just try and reach it over a little bit more. Draw tummy in, squeeze glutes, and see this right hand, bring that down past your knee. And then drop that hand down this knee and change sides. So reach this hand over as this hand travels down your leg. Try not to let the body sort of cave in. I find myself do that as well. So we have to work really hard to keep the chest square. So that's when you get that lovely stretch down your side. And again. Reach. And again. And again, one more set. Breathing in and exhale. Reach both hands away from each other, or away. So one is going sort of up and over. This one's going down to the floor. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing out into it. Squeezing glutes. Opening wide. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. Sinking down into the stretch. Softening knees. Draw tummy in. Reaching hand long. Squeezing glutes. Inhale, open, and exhale, release. Well done. Give the arms a little shake. We're going to come back to this guy again. So the hands go behind the head. Now we're not going to interlink them. We're just going to bring them either side. And we're going to go opposite elbow to knee. But this time we're going to try and touch the elbow to the knee or thereabouts. So we actually, it's like we're doing a crunch. So we do like a cross body. So we go crunch, crunch. So it's opposite elbow, opposite knee. Okay. So opposite elbow to opposite knee. So breathing out. Draw the tummy in lovely and tight. The hands are just either side of the head for this one. Opening the elbows lovely and wide. Using that breath. 8 more. 7. 6. So really getting into these guys, these obliques. 5. 4. 3. Nearly there with these. 2. 1. And release. Arms come down. Come a couple of steps forward and let's do the right leg only. So your right leg steps back into a reverse lunge. Drop the knee down and we reach that right arm over to the left. Then we take it back in. I'm going to show you from the side. So we do left leg back now. Left leg steps back and we reach it over to the left arm over to the right. And again, right leg goes again. So it's a lovely big stretch. If you don't want to do the lunge part, that's okay. You just do this part, the stretch part. Get that lovely stretch down the sides. Dropping that knee down, lovely and low, using the breathing. Reach. So you can keep the knee off the floor. You don't necessarily have to touch the floor. Last one. And step it in. Sticking with our standing position, we're going to do the right side only first. So the right arm is just going to come here. And what we're going to do is bring the right elbow to the right knee and reach the right arm up. So we just do right side only. So this hip flexor is getting loads of work here. The upper back, the shoulder. So when you pull down, squeeze these guys behind. Lightly touch this right tippy toe to the floor. Okay. Breathe with me. Okay, last 2 here. So it's just my tippy toe touching the floor. Do double time now, fast. 8, 7, just do what you can. 6, 5, so just bring the heart rate up. 4, 3, 2. We also do this one in a plank and rest. Left arm comes up. So same thing, we bring knee to elbow. You can touch them, if not, if you can't, that's okay. And then reach the arm overhead, point the toe and pull in. Lightly touching these tippy toes to the floor. You can sort of round with the body. So crunch. Bracing tummy, lovely and tight. 3 more like this. Pinch the shoulder blades. As you bring the arm down, double time. So we go 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel the work in the hip. 4, 3, 2. Little clicks in the hip and rest. Well done. Loads of work around the hip flexors. Okay, so we're going to come to the back of our mat. We're going to stand up really tall. Tuck your tailbone under. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Tuck your chin onto your chest, draw the abdominals in, roll the hands down the legs and hang here. Breathe in through the nose and as you exhale, if you can touch the floor, if you need to bend the knees, please do. And then walk your hands right down into our first plank for today. Make sure your feet are still shoulder width. Spread the fingertips wide, draw the tummy in and squeeze those glutes. Now we go downward dog. Straighten those legs up. So push your heels into the floor. Keep all 10 toes on the floor, but melt your chest towards your thighs, pressing the heels down. Breathe in. Exhale, melt your chest down a little bit more and we go back to plank. Hold your plank. Squeeze into your glutes. Don't let your hips drop here. If you want, you can do plank on your knees if you prefer, but make sure your bum doesn't stick up in the air. And then we go downward dog. So I want you to push into your hands, stick your bum right up in the air and press those heels down a little bit further to the floor. Breathe in through the nose and exhale, melt your chest down and return back to your plank. Soften at the elbows, squeeze into those glutes, draw the tummy in. Hold your plank briefly. Breathing in, spreading the fingertips wide. Holding plank, then we go downward dog again. Melt your chest towards your thighs, pushing the heels down towards the floor. I want you to take a breath in. And as you exhale, push your heels down, lock out the legs. Melt the heels down, push the chest towards the thighs, plank position again. Stay with me if you can. If not, you just drop to your knees and continue your plank there. Hold it there. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, squeezing at the glute. Downward dog, here we go, last one. Press the heels down. Press the, keep the legs straight, press the chest towards the thighs. We return to plank very briefly. We hold, this is our last plank. Draw the abdominals in, soften the knees and drop. Soften the elbows, I should say, and drop to your knees. Okay, just give the wrists a little break if they need it. And we're going to stay on our hands and knees just for the moment. So spread the fingertips wide and put all the weight into the heel of the hand, but also from the thumb right down to the baby finger. So push the weight evenly across the hands, softening at the elbows. And from here, we're going to stretch out our right arm all the way out in front of us. And then breathe in. We're going to press our left heel away from us. We actually push the heel away. Don't let the pelvis drop. Don't let the shoulder blade pop. Keep the whole body lovely and straight. Draw the abdominals in. Soften at the elbows. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Keep pushing the heel away. Reach the fingertips long. Squeeze your left glute and drop. Now we do the other side. So the arms should be working since our plank and our downward dog. So reach that left arm long. Oh yeah, left arm, and reach right leg long behind. Now soften at the right elbow. The right elbow shouldn't be locked out too tight. Reach your left thumb up to the ceiling, but eye line looks down towards your right thumb. Hold. Continue to hold. Draw the tummy in, but don't sink into the stretch. We got to stay really strong across the abdominals for 3. Pressing the heel away. 2. Return back to the start. Right arm reaches long. Palm is turned in. Thumb is turned up. Left leg reaches long. Heel is pressing away. Now we add something like we did in our standing crunch. We're going to bring the right elbow into the left knee, crunching the two together like you're going to kiss the knee. Okay, and then you press the left heel and reach the right fingertips long. The thumb is still up in the air. Do that again. So round your back, round your pelvis, tuck everything under. Chin is on chest. Go to kiss the knee and reach. Do that again. 3 more. So rounding everything. Really pause here. And then exhale. Reach. 2 more. Breathing in. Rounding everything. Tucking everything under. And exhale. Reach. 1 more. Stick with me. Rounding everything. Tucking chin on chest. Bracing abdominals. Everything curls under. Hold it here. Reach. Press the left heel away. Reach the right fingertips long. And drop. Well done. So loads of work into that left shoulder. Just do what you can. You can always do this on the elbows if you prefer. If it's too much on the wrist. Let's do the other side. So stretch out the right leg and stretch out the left arm. So keep this position. I want you to hold this position to begin. Don't let the back leg, the right leg, drop too low. See if you can keep that up there and lift up out of the shoulder blades. And then when you're ready, crunch the two together. Go to kiss the knee. Elbow comes right into knee. Chin nearly goes onto knee as well. And reach. Breathing in. Do it with me. So breathing in. Crunch the two together and exhale, reaching long. Can you actually press the heel away from you as you reach long? So press the heel away. Draw the belly button in, lovely and tight. 4, squeezing into that right glute. 1 more rep here and we're onto our back, breathing in. Exhale, reach, pressing the heel away, lifting up out of the chest. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Well done. Just come on up nice and carefully when you're ready, and we're just going to make our way onto our back. Okay. So, starting on our back. So our feet are flat, arms down by sides, and from here, we're going to bend up the knees, just keep them flat, and let me just see, move down, there we go. So, right leg, tabletop, point toes, arms down, shoulders down, draw abs in. Reach right leg up to ceiling, is that possible? And start to draw circles with the right ankle. I'm going to give you an option. If you want to take it to the next level, stretch out your left leg. Okay, so your left leg is straight down along the mat. Point your right toes and straighten that leg right up to the ceiling. Draw the waist in. As I say, if that's too much, just bend your left knee. Reverse that right leg. You have a natural curve in your lower back right now, so your lower back is not pressed down into the ground. Just press your left heel down, press your hands down, your shoulders, your head. Now point and flex this right foot if that's possible. So point and flex, point and flex. Inhale, exhale. Just breathe any which way works on these. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. So pointing and flexing, drawing waistline in. Last 2. Last 1. Now point the toes. Lock out this right leg really strong. Bend up the left knee if you need to. Point your right toes and lower the leg all the way down. Draw tummy in and lift the leg all the way up, keeping the toes pointed all the time. So lower and lift for 2. We've got 3 more. Lower and lift for 3. Draw abdominals in for 4. 1 more time. Lower and lift for 5. Stay there. Start to draw 5 big circles. Well, not too big, just sort of medium-sized circles with your hip, with your leg now. So you work from the hip. Keep these hips still. And reverse. We go for 5, 4, 3, point your toes. Lower back is not on the ground. 2, little natural curve in your back. 1, and hug that knee in. Well done. Give this knee a good hug in. Well done. If your left knee is bending, straighten out the left leg. And just rock the right knee from side to side. We're not rocking the whole body, the shoulders and everything. We're just literally rocking the right knee, okay? Try that, where you just rock the knee from one side to the other. Yeah, feel those hip flexors. Now, see your left hand. Place your left hand behind, on top of your right knee. Pull your right knee over to the left. And you stretch out your right arm away from you. Flatten that hand to the floor. I hope that made sense. So your left hand is on top of your right knee. Push your right knee down and you stretch your right arm out away. Don't let your shoulders lift, but your right hip, your right glute is completely off the floor. So breathe in and exhale. Push that right knee down with that left hand a little bit deeper. For 3, for 2, and bring it back. Lovely work. Now we do the other side. So same thing, natural curve in the lower back. Bring the left leg to tabletop. Option, bending up the right knee and then extend the left leg up to the ceiling. Option, straighten out the right leg. Start to draw those lovely circles with this left leg, with this left ankle I should say. Just the ankle joint only doing the work. Can you draw the waist in? Big circles just with the ankle and reverse. Go the opposite direction now. Draw the tummy in, but don't press the back down. Don't worry about pressing the lower back down. Really trying to get into the joints and working around the joint. Okay, point and flex. Breathe in, point. Exhale, flex. So getting in around your calf, your shin bones. Pointing and flexing. Doesn't matter which way you breathe here, just focus on the inhale and the exhale. Point, flex, pointing and flexing. Last 3. Bracing tummy, lovely and tight. Last 2. Press the hands down. Last 1. Now point the toes, lower the leg all the way down to the floor, keeping the toes pointed and lifted up for 5. Draw waistline in, pointing up and down for 4. Draw waist in for 3. Brace the tummy, lovely and tight for 2. 1 more, stay with me. Hold it here. You can always bend up the right knee if it's too much. Start to draw circles with that left leg now. So really feeling the left hips do the work for 3. They're medium circles. 2, 1. Let's reverse. Draw waist in. 3, 2 more. 4, we're just there. 5, and give that knee a little hug in. If your right knee is bending, straighten out your right leg and just rock your right knee from side to side. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears.